And the good news for those fishermen and fisherwomen out there is that there are drier days ahead.
Yeah, I bet the fish were happy today, though. Just their kind of day. You know, it sure was damp out there. And we had some sleet coming down, even some big, wet, fat snowflakes. But all that stuff is going to be put on hold as we get into tomorrow with some improvements to be had. But it looks like those improvements might take a while. Let's bring you up to speed on the freeze watch, which is in effect now, getting into tomorrow night and early Tuesday. So protect tender plants. Now, the freeze watch is in effect for all of western New York, except Wyoming, Cattaraugus, and Allegheny County, because technically the growing season has yet to begin in those counties. But as we know, due to that week of 60s and 70s, a lot of things are well ahead of schedule out there. So I'm quite sure there's some tender plants in trees, maybe even in flower in those counties as well. Kind of a murky scene on the Skyway shot right now. The webcam shot looking southward from downtown Route 5 and the Skyway, and you can see the fog kind of lurking here, some mist, a little bit of drizzle coming down in spots. Visibilities have been reduced a little bit too over the past hour, down to about 2.5 miles at the Falls Airport. We're down to 4 at Buffalo, Dunkirk, and actually down to about a quarter mile right now down at Jamestown. So we will be dealing with some patches of fog and drizzle across the area tonight. And on forewarned Doppler, we are also tracking a little bit of sprinkle activity, a drizzle drifting right down here along the Niagara River, western side of Niagara County. Some of that impacting Grand Island and into the Tonawondas and working off the Erie Lakeshore. So we're going to have a bit of that around, at least for a while tonight. We may be hard-pressed to get sunshine out rapidly tomorrow because of a very light northerly flow coming in off Lake Ontario, and that upslope flow usually produces some cloudiness across the area. So even though it should turn out to be a day of weather improvement, the improvements may be quite slow and much slower than those depicted here on the Super Microcast. Finally, by tomorrow night, though, we're getting into clear moonlit skies, and that's going to set the stage for the freeze conditions that are anticipated across the area tomorrow night, especially with the winds even lightening up more so as we work our way into Tuesday. Some sunshine to begin the day, a little bit of cloudiness heading our way toward the tail end of the day. And these clouds could produce a few spotty rain showers across the area getting into Tuesday evening. But that stuff kicks out of here in time for Wednesday as we return to some sunshine. In the neighborhood's Wheatfield at 40 degrees right now. We have a 41 at the harbor front, 40 at Elma. Down to the south of the city, West Seneca, 41, 39 here at Eden, and 36 at Colden, 43 by the waterfront at Sturgeon Point, and regional temperatures running from 39 at Niagara Falls and T.O. at Pearson Airport, Jamestown 37, 36 at Wellsville, and Bradford over the border 38. It was actually a little bit milder down this direction, upper 40s for a high down at Bradford for the Sunday. Your forecast details as we work our way through the remainder of the Sunday night. Some patches of drizzle and fog, maybe some breaks late tonight near Lake Ontario, but we may be hard pressed to see those. The lows 34 to 37. I bumped up the temperatures too because of the cloud cover tonight. Tomorrow, looking ahead to clouds breaking from north to south. Again, that process may be quite slow. The high temp tomorrow between 48 to 53. At least it should turn out to be a dry day. Tomorrow night, a clear moonlit sky with freeze conditions likely down to 23 in the deeper valleys to about freezing along the immediate lakeshore. So protect those tender plants. And getting into Wednesday, back to partly sunny skies, 53 degrees. Looking pretty good for the back half of the week. Decent amount of sunshine, near seasonable temperatures turning milder next weekend. And those rain showers you see depicted there on Easter Sunday probably not arriving until later in the day. So at least for Easter sunrise services, it's looking good.
Yeah, and for folks traveling into town.
And that too. Yeah.
Very good. Thanks a lot, Mike.